Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera, salam IUM. So let me introduce myself. My name is Mr. Faizul Hafizzie bin Dasuki. So this is my metric number CGS 017502234. So today I would like to present my slide issue and trend in early childhood. So for this subject HMEC5333. So I have I have choose school readiness. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, introduction. Early childhood care and education (ECCE) in Malaysia is divided into two. Okay, which is 0 to 4 years old, considered as the nursery, while 4 to 6 years old considered as the kindergarten or preschool itself. And then school readiness is defined by two categories, which is transition and gaining competencies. So beside two categories, so beside that, okay, school readiness have defined as a 3 dimension. Okay, let's go. For the first dimension is ready children, focusing on children learning and development. Second dimension is ready school, focusing on the school environment along with practices that fosters and support a smooth transition for children into primary school and advance and promote the learning of all children. Number 3, ready families, focusing on parental and caregiver attitudes and involvement in their children's early learning and development and transition to school. So, proceed. Okay, we have 5 essential elements of school readiness. For the first one, early care and education. Second, parenting and family support. Third, health and social service. Fourth, school readiness for children and school capacity. Number 5, program infrastructure, administration and evaluation. Okay, so the first one, early care and education. Student not student, children. A child, they spend more than half of the day. Okay, child spend half of the day at the child care center. So at the child care center, they learn on how to read, how to write, and then how to count. Okay, according to their own milestone. Okay, for education, at the child care center, we are using Permata as a guideline, and then for the preschool or kindergarten, okay, we are using KSPK, DSKP. Okay, and then parenting and family support. Okay, parenting and family support mean parent and family, they should support the children, okay, to reach their own milestone. Okay, this is because a lot of things happen since each of us have our own different rate of growth. For example, some of children, they know how to swim, and some of them they do not know how to swim. So this is one example of rate of growth. That is why in the way to focus on school readiness, okay, parent and family, they should support the children beside teacher itself. Okay, number 3, health and social service. And then the 4, school readiness for children and school capacity. Number 5, program infrastructure, administration and evaluation. So that's it. So we go to current issue of the school readiness and its implication to early childhood care and education. Number 1, causing a lot of confusion for parents and often for children or for child care practitioners. Okay, give an example. There might be different style of pronunciation, okay, in term of word between childcare center and parent itself. Give example, as some nowadays we are no longer using we are no longer pronounce using the alphabet, but we pronounce using the sound alphabet, that what that is called as a phoneme. For example, buku, berubu ke uku, seasa ya ayah, buku saya. But parent, they are still stick with the traditional, which is buk, bu, kuyuku, buku, esa, wa ayah saya. So this causing a lot of confusion for parent and often to childcare practitioner. So yeah, this thing make children difficult to master reading, writing, and counting. Number 2, parent often believes school readiness is something that a child should be achieving before starting reception class. So nowadays parents, they like to send the children at the age of 3 at the preschool. So I believe they should not send the children at preschool at the age of 3, since at the age of 3 these children should be stay at nursery. So this thing has become one of the trend nowadays, since everyone want the best for the children. But we have to think, okay, every children have their own limit. That's why we have to understand their milestone, we have to understand their skill, we have to understand on what they can reach according to the scaffolding. Okay, so we go through next slide. Digital connection can lead to parent-child disconnection. Okay, for this one, since we have smartphone, so this smartphone has lead to parent-child discontinue, as your child may spend less time actually talking, interacting with you. So meaning that since we have smartphone, children have smartphones, children play PUBG and whatever game that have been published or established, or they have been viral, or they have been uploaded by the adult and imitated by children. Okay, this kind of situation have give negative impact on parent-child itself. So I believe that as a parent, we have to control, and we have to be aware, and we have to find out whatever apps that our children have access and install on their smartphone. So maybe we can reduce the sedentary by doing physical activity outside, according to physical activity pyramid. Okay, second one, it is important to be cognizant of the fact that students from different background. Okay, for this one, we know that in Sarawak we have our mother tongue language. For example, like Melayu Sarawak, bahasa Iban, bahasa Bidayu, bahasa Kenyah, and so on. So it might be these children might having difficult in communication, since their first language, for example, Melayu Sarawak, so or no, I'm using Iban. Okay, for example, Iban. Okay, Iban language. So they simply bilingual, Iban and the English. Okay, they speaking English. Okay, they spoken using English, but the pronunciation, the tune, they using Iban. So the way the spoken is like bilingual. Okay, so it's hard to understand, it's hard to find out what they want to talking about. So this is one of the issue. The third one, emphasize on the preschool social environment which focus on the improving of teaching system and lesson planning, yet the children are not fully pre-ready for school. So this situation leave the preschool education quality status in doubt. So every school they want every children mastering in readiness. Okay, unfortunately not all children can mastery in readiness, since everyone have their own limit. Okay, so we have to understand their own level, their own milestone. So yeah lah. And of course as a teacher we have been forced, we have to follow the instruction. We have to teach these children so that they can achieve the target at the end of the year, or else we've been our parent will blame us. So this is one of the matter lah. Okay, something happened at the preschool nowadays education system. Okay, way to overcome or to improve the issue. Number one, introduce children to books. So, and then books, group activity, physical development, and risk taking within a safe environment to prepare them for school. So the most important thing is we have to start since they are children, since they are small. So if you want to okay, if you want to adapt the situation, adapt love reading or reading books in every moment, every places. So since they are small, okay, we can introduce them to books since they are small, not the smartphone. Okay, and then group activity, physical development, and risk taking within a safe environment to prepare them for school. So we hope that they learn something, okay, since they're small, and then they can implement on what they had learned, what they had imitated, and apply at the school. Okay, number one, indicate how well the child has acquired ability and milestone. Okay, I have mentioned this one, milestone. The third one, level of school readiness among preschool children must be given more attention by government. So government mean in our education system. Okay, level of school readiness among preschool children must be given. So one of the way that I just see, our government, our education, we have used Linux to as the assessment, Linux as the assessment tools to find out children understanding and the children level of understanding in writing, in reading, and counting. So this is one of the way that have been in progress. Okay, that happened at preschool area. Okay, so proceed. Okay, overcome bilingual using sign or body language. So at least overcome bilingual using sign. So for example, like this one. Okay, keep quiet, and then body language. Okay, every time we say no, we have to use our body language. For example, like this. No. Yes. Okay, this is one example of body language. As well as the gesture or pointing to different medication can help if there are no other way to get your message across. Consider using picture or other image to reinforce your advice. Okay, second one, emphasize the importance of preschool quality in supporting children weakness. For example, like classroom arrangement and guideline itself, DSKP. Because some parent some teacher they not follow standard berterusan, since they keep complaining that standard berterusan is too high and so not suitable for our children. Yes, I agree with that statement. Unfortunately, no matter what happen, we have to follow the guideline. Okay, by hook or by crook. So we have to follow that. So we we should try our best. We should try and we should find the way on how to make sure that these children at the end of the year sorry, at the end of the year they can reach the goal, which is mastering in readiness. Okay, so proceed. For the conclusion, early childhood is widely recognized as a critical period for development and later school success. Tragically, for many children, barriers exist that stand in the way of readiness, creating an achievement gap on the very first day of kindergarten that can be difficult and costly to overcome. Thirdly, getting an early start in addressing the needs of our youngest learners will pave by the way for improving the academic and life successful. Okay, so thank you very much. So that's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera and salam RUM and good evening.